up, y'all? We back with Mike, That's Cool Fitness. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, comment. I want to talk to you guys about something interesting, man. I'm listening to a podcast this morning with Joe Rogan and Dr. Sean Baker. And it's about the carnivore diet. But that's not what I want to talk to you guys about, the carnivore diet. What I want to talk to you guys about is like the processed food industry, man. It's crazy. And why us Americans are in the shape that we're in. We're in bad shape, you guys. It's a really crazy industry and an agenda that they push onto us. And I'm learning a lot of new things by listening to this podcast, like things I never realized. You notice how they're pushing all these body positivity, all these influencers are popping out of nowhere. A lot of them, and they're pushing body positivity. And these influencers are extra large people. Come to find out, they're being paid by these companies to push that agenda onto us because it's such a big business. And it also goes hand in hand with the medical industry. 4.3 trillion, you guys, is what we spend on medical here in this country. Let that sink in. 4.3 trillion. Now, listen, it's not their fault. It's not the company's fault at all that we're eating their product, gaining the weight rapidly, walk around obese, walk around miserable. It's our fault because we have a choice. We got a choice to say no, and we got a choice to do something about it. But everybody's they're comfortable, too comfortable, and they're walking around blaming their situation, blaming their family, their dog, blaming everybody but themselves. Now take a good look at the mirror, at themselves, hold themselves accountable. Listen, we got to turn it around. We got to do something. That's crazy. When I'm hearing this stuff, I can't believe it when I'm listening to. I get it that you got to have your snacks and treat yourself and life is a balance. I get all that. But we're out of control. We're out of control with processed foods here. It's too much. And it's a huge agenda that they're pushing onto us. There's even a doctor, I don't know her name, but she said she couldn't live no more with it being on her conscience, that she actually was like hired and designed to make foods that are addicting. She came out and said it. I don't know. I wish I knew her name so I could cite her name, but she said she felt guilty. I'm part of the problem. I'm helping people get addicted to these processed foods. And listen, sugar is very addicting, but it's not the enemy. It's not the devil. It's just everything's in moderation. You just got to know how to use it correctly. That's it. A lot of people vilify certain things. You could have your treats, but everything's in moderation. The problem is Americans, we're too excessive. We eat too much. We overconsume everything. We don't know how to cut it off. We don't know how to navigate this vehicle. See this body, this vessel? You guys don't know how to navigate it. You're lost. You're driving it, but you don't know where you're going. Your directions are all over the place. So you got to start learning. You got to start learning what's good for you, how to really fuel your body, and be responsible and stop eating reckless. Because, man, we're making the medical industry rich hand over fist. And these companies, too. And he also had a good point. He said something, Dr. Sean Baker, who's on Joe Rogan's podcast, said that if we were to stop eating processed foods, it would put a dent in the economy. A lot of jobs would be lost, and it would hurt the economy. It's sad that they're using us to fuel the economy, and I get it. Americans, very big business here, consumers of everything, but it's sad that they're using us as like their guinea pigs to push the economy. Because I get it. They got to make money. They got to have jobs. The medical industry has to make money. They need us to be unhealthy. They need us to be overweight. And a lot of this also is correlating with bad mental health. I did a video last about mental health. Why we're feeling the way we are is what we're putting in our body. You're not fueling your body correctly. Listen, when you don't feel good, like physically, guess what? Your mental don't feel good. I know. I've been there. I've been overweight. I've been one of those guys. You don't feel good. You don't treat people well. You're not in the best moods. You're angry. You're looking at yourself. You're miserable. But you're doing it unto yourself. You got to stop with that mindset. You're doing it to yourself, not them, not the processed food company, because everybody always wants to blame them. I hear it all the time. Stop blaming your genetics. Stop blaming, but my family, they're large people, they're obese. And stop blaming. This is another thing I hear. Don't say you're big bone. That's just the way it is. No, because guess what? Your bones aren't putting the food into your mouth, the processed food. So stop it. Neither is your family. Neither is your genetics. You are. You're in charge. Any of us, including me, I can go to the store and start stuffing my face with Twinkies and donuts and all that. And I used to do that as a kid. I stopped that behavior. As an adult, I don't need to. Eating like a little kid. I get it. When you're little, you have your little snacks and all that, but as an adult, you got no reason to eat that stuff. You need to be hitting whole foods in your mouth. Once in a while, treat yourself. That's okay if you've earned it. But yeah, stop and really pay attention to how to navigate your vessel. Because again, this processed food industry is huge. It's a multi-billion, trillion-dollar industry, and you got these body positivity people, these extra large folks that are pushing it onto us and saying it's okay, love yourself for who you are. Yeah, it's okay until you hit the grave, because a lot of them already are falling like flies, dropping like flies. They're hitting that grave. They don't care. They don't care about you. They just care about your dollars. So remember that. Medical industry, they care about your money. We're fueling them too. So you got to start doing something about it, man. You have a choice, you know. Again, don't blame your family history. Don't blame diabetes. Don't blame this or that. Any of us could do that. I have diabetes that runs in my family. I lost my mother at 65 because of diabetes. Got her. So pay attention. It's like everybody's in a hurry to get to the grave, or they're so hurry to get to the doctor's office to get their fix with their medication. Nah, you got to just start eating better. Start moving your goddamn vessel. Start hitting the damn gym. Stop being lazy. It's not your body that's lazy. It's your mindset that's lazy. So you got to stop with that reckless behavior. Do something about it. Stop fueling this industry. And again, I try to put the best foods that I can. Do I eat perfect 100% of the time? Of course not. It's all about a balance. But I know exactly what to put in and how much to put in. That's the difference. People don't know. My advice to you, you better learn macros. If you don't know it, hire a coach. There's plenty of coaches out there. I'm one of them. You're looking at me, but you don't have to hire me, but hire a coach. But if you need help, I got you. This is what I do, get you on track. I'm going to be 49 in 9 days, 80-ish pounds, about 10% body fat. I know exactly what to do now. I got the formula. I got what we call the cheat code. You just got to apply it. You got to do the work. You got to stop with your lazy behavior. Stop with that. Just throwing stuff in your mouth and not knowing. Not everything's good for you. People think, oh, the cereal says organic or heart healthy. Watch out for that stuff. That stuff has tons of sugar in it. You need to up your protein game is what you need to do. You need to learn. But most importantly, move your bodies. Lift some weights. Build some muscle. Stop being complacent. Too comfortable. We got to get away from that. Pay attention, though. Next time you're going to eat something processed, pay attention. Do I really need this? Is this conducive to my health? Chances are, probably not. Hey, take care and level up. And stop using excuses, man, for how you look and how you feel. I'll see you guys.